Hi, in this video, I'm going to explain to you how robotic affirmations can benefit you even if you don't believe in them. Robotic affirmations can be one of the easiest tools to manifest any desire, especially for beginners in manifesting, because it is easy. You just have one affirmation that you repeat over and over and over again. But if you still doubt because you are a beginner, then make sure to watch this entire video, because by the end of the video, you will know that it doesn't matter if you believe in them or not. They will still help you. But before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Janine. I have been coaching people on their spiritual journey for almost 20 years now. I am a licensed manifestation coach, astrologer, hypnotherapist, life coach, and I have dedicated my life to spirituality ever since I was a child, to learn everything that there is out there to learn. So if you want to benefit from my really vast experience, make sure to subscribe and to check out my other content. But now let's talk about robotic affirmations. I already told you, robotic affirmations are basically one affirmation that you repeat over and over and over again. If you don't know how to create your own affirmations, then you can check out my videos on how to create your own affirmations. Basically, you have the statement, or you could have a question, and it is called an ask formation. You have the statement that you repeat over and over again, something that implies that you already have your desire. I am always loved. I am in a happy relationship with X. I am always happy and healthy. I am the luckiest girl alive. I am the person who always gets the job, or I got the job. You know what job, of course, if you want to manifest work. I have my dream car. Important is, we want to have most of the affirmations about ourselves, like 80% at least, We don't want to affirm all the time, this person is calling me, because then you may manifest contact. But if your self-concept is not that you're the person who's always called, then they may stop again. So it's important to include affirmations like, I am always respected. I am always everybody's number one priority. And then the other 20% can be, my specific person knows that I am the number one priority, right? But basically you have your affirmation and you repeat it over and over and over again. Why is it called robotic affirmations? Because you don't have any emotions. Of course, emotions can help to manifest, but they're not required. If you want to know more about that, how you can boost your affirmations, or how you can absolutely easily, with my secret tips, get into the emotion, even if you feel absolutely bad about this situation, you can check out my top secret tips to boost your affirmations playlist. But basically, you have this affirmation, you repeat it over and over and over again. I do have a little trick that I do. I use these little counters, as you can see here. They're really cheap. You can get them on Amazon, eBay. And you see I have different colors for different affirmations, and that can help to constantly focus. And that is the benefit of robotic affirmations. As I said, they are easy to do. It doesn't require big knowledge. You just repeat your sentence. These little counters help me to constantly bring my focus back, because sometimes we just have our minds wander off. So I do have one in my wallet, and if I don't forget, if I'm sitting in my bus or at the grocery store at the registry, I just push the button, because that just helps me to constantly go back and remember, oh yes, I have to do my, well, it's not having, I choose to do my affirmation. I don't count them because I always want to get to a specific number. To me, it is more to always pull myself back. And that is the gift of robotic affirmations. Well, now I have a short question for you. Have you already gotten some value out of this content? Have you already learned something you didn't know before? Then please show me by liking, subscribing, leave your comment. What is it that you have learned before? And also please make sure to always share this video to other people you know that they might be interested in it or could need that little extra help. This shows me what kind of content you guys are interested in, and then I will create more of it. So it's a win-win situation. Also, of course, I would like to remind you to check out my other content, and that I am available for personal coaching. But now let's get back to the video. The most important part in manifesting basically is the mental diet. It's the inner chatter, the inner doubt and fears that keep your manifestation away. But if you robotically affirm, you don't have time to worry, right? You don't have time to think about why your person hasn't called or whatever the thing is, right? Because your mind is busy doing your affirmation, and you can't do both at the same time. So this tool helps you to saturate your mind, but even more important, it helps you to stay on your mental diet in a very easy way by constantly focusing you back to that one intention, that one affirmation. I do say one affirmation, but of course you can play. So you can say, I'm always called, I'm always called, I'm always called, and then you can say, my person always calls me, or I'm so happy that my person always called. Isn't it wonderful that my person always calls? So you can play with that, okay? But we want to stick to one topic. They always call in this example. I often also do that when I watch TV and it's nothing where I need to concentrate really hard. You know, it's just like while I watch something, I do my counting, my clicking, and say my affirmation. But it's especially good if you have problems with your mental diet, because then again you will always get focused and drawn into it, and you just don't have time to worry. You can't do both at the same time. If you're doing both at the same time, then you're not focused on your affirmation. Then I would advise you to constantly draw your attention back on your desire. And as you see, you don't even have to believe in it, because if you just repeat something often enough, your subconscious mind sooner or later will take it as true. If you just robotically affirm, it may take a little bit longer. There's other techniques, or if you have emotion, it will get a little bit faster. So again, check out my playlist, because I even give you tips how you can boost your robotic affirmations, because you can. But sooner or later, you will have saturated your subconscious mind, and your thought became an assumption. An assumption is a thought that you thought many times, and your subconscious mind perceives as true. Not your conscious mind. Your conscious mind may still think like, no, this is not true. Doesn't matter, because you don't keep thinking it's not true, because you're sticking to your mental diet, right? Because you're doing your affirmations. So you don't constantly think it is not true, it's not happening, because your mind is too busy thinking it does, it does, it does. But we don't have to tell your mind that it has to happen. Your subconscious mind needs to believe it, and it will believe anything you repeat often enough. We just don't want to do the robotic affirmations and then go meet a friend and talk about how they still haven't called, for example, right? Because then you're again putting energy into the other thing, and maybe in this conversation you're getting like emotional and angry, and then you do have emotion connected to the negative outcome, and then it takes, of course, more time to erase that and overwrite that with your robotic affirmations. So make sure you don't have any conversations, or if you have thoughts that imply you don't have it, you stop those thoughts and you go back to your robotic affirmations. Anyway, I have plenty more tips for you, and you will find tips on my channel. I promise you, you won't find anyone else. So make sure to browse through my playlists. I always bundle information in playlists, and I do see you there or in the comments. Please let me know if you learned something new, or maybe I see you in personal coaching. If you want to benefit from all of my experience personally, I do see you there. And till then, of course, I do wish you all the best now. Bye-bye.